Sam is in one messed up place.
Sam is in a very messed up place. Of all the messed up places Sam has been, I have to say, this kind of takes the cake. I mean, going to hell and back. And it's so funny because I'm always like, people ask how I want the show to end. I'm like, I think it'd be fun for Sam and Dean to die. And I'm like, wait, Sam has died. Dean has died. We've both died. We've both been to hell. We've been to heaven. And so I don't know if there's anything that could take us down. But I think after spending some time in the hole with Lucifer, Sam's definitely pretty messed up.
Can you talk about kind of how he comes out of hell, kind of what his state of mind
I'd
is?
love to. I don't yet know. I don't think we're going to get... I've been told by the gods of Supernatural that we're not really going to get into that until probably like episode 9, 10, or 11. And so I've read right now up to episode 5, which has kind of been... You know, I mean, we've always been weirded out by the fact that Sam is back, but it hasn't really been trying to figure that out. We've kind of accepted that Sam tried to figure it out. He couldn't. Dean tried to figure it out. He couldn't. Bobby, and you know, we haven't even seen Castiel yet. He comes in episode 4, so we're on like day 2 of episode 3 right now. But I think that's going to be. I think it's going to be one of the main arcs of the season when we get around to it. You know, right now we just know Sam is back. Sam truly does not know how he's back. It's not a secret he's holding. And Dean truly does not know how Sam is back. So we're trying to figure that out. Right now, I'm sort of dealing with the changes in Sam's personality and in his sort of. He's sort of cut the bull now. Like he doesn't want to talk about his feelings. It's not like Dean. Let's talk. You know, we're in the car. Come on. He's kind of like, what's there to talk about? I was in hell. Like, why would I want to talk about it? I'm back. I'm breathing air. I'm seeing my family. Like, why in the world would I want to? He's just very realistic, and he's very cut to the point, sort of almost cutthroat, almost like Dean was season 1, where he's like, look, don't bore me with talk. Let's just get the job done. This person is bad, you know, sorry they have a family, or sorry it's a child, or sorry whatever, but they're bad, we gotta get rid of them. And so now it's kind of flipped, because now Dean is seeing a bit of family life, and he has Lisa, and he has Ben, and now Sam is like, hey, I don't want to go back to hell, let's just like figure out what the right thing is to do and do it, and ask questions later.
So is Sam going to be joining that family unit at all, or is
he did. He's been with that family unit. You mean the Dean?
Well, okay. So when the show picks up the first episode, are we going to see Sam already integrated back into their lives, or is it knocking on the door and then the reunion?
Well, we see the reunion, but we also figure out that Sam didn't get out of hell and go straight to Dean. Sam got out of hell and went. Dean thinks I'm dead. He saw me fall into a hole with an archangel, or 2 archangels, the devil. So Dean is pretty sure I'm dead. He didn't get me out. I'm just going to let him live his life. As opposed to Dean, when he got out of hell, he was like, I need some answers. He went to Bobby. Sam sort of like let Dean do his thing. He's like, Dean thinks he has normalcy. Hopefully he does have normalcy. I think he's earned some normal life, after everything he's done and been through and seen. So, but unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, because I'm back on the show, but unfortunately, there's a problem that brings Sam and Dean together, and we figure out that something that is after Dean was after Sam previously. Thinks it got Sam, and now it's going for Dean. So Sam kind of has to say to Dean, like, look, I'm sorry, I'm back, and you need my help. So just kind of, and that's kind of like not a very blissful reconciliation, but that got together again for a little bit.
What was your reaction when the show got picked up for another season? Did you think you guys were over, or
you know what? I don't know. This show has been just a constant surprise after another. I mean, I think I'm surprised. We're so sort of discombobulated. I mean, ahead with the shoulders in another country. But we're in Vancouver, and we're working so much that we don't really get out to like see like what people are watching and that people care. We have conventions every now and again, and they surprise me every time. I'm like, really? Like people, sweet. And so it's such a nice support. It's so like flattering. And a nice show of support from the network and the studio to keep bringing us back. And our numbers are sticking with us, and fans are watching, and they're excited. I think for me, I was like, when we found it during season 5, and I was going, wait a second, like, where are we going to go? We can't really get bigger than God and Lucifer and like going into hell and killing the devil. So what are we going to do? And so that was my main concern. And then after meeting with the writers, meeting with Sarah and Eric and Ben, who I saw this summer. I was like, oh, okay, I get it. Like, cool, we're back and we're better than ever. So that's it. Yeah. All right.
Thank you so much, Amy.
Thanks.